Hey, Mayor. You want to bring your kids up? All right, awesome. All right, good evening, everybody. Who wants to see a tree lit? Happy holidays. Welcome to fabulous McLaren Lodge here in Golden Gate Park. My name is Phil Ginsberg. I'm the general manager of your San Francisco Recreation and Park Department. And I want to welcome everybody to our 83rd annual holiday tree lighting. Happy holidays to you all. So it's been quite a year for us at Rec and Park. The Trust for Public Land, as Mr. Mayor knows, recently named your parks the #1 park system in the entire United States of America. We were also just named as a finalist to host this cool International Parks Conference in 2015, in which we're going to be welcoming cities from all over the country to learn how we do it here in San Francisco. And then, just last month, and a big thank you to all of you, San Francisco voters approved Proposition B, the Clean and Safe Neighborhood Parks Bond, which allows us to continue to renovate and rejuvenate your parks. Congratulations, San Francisco. So, 83 years ago, Uncle John McLaren, our very first park superintendent, and if after this event you go into the GM's office, you can see a little picture of him, started the tradition of lighting this mile-long stretch of trees, started on Fell Street, and ended here in front of McLaren Lodge, where he lived at the time for a number of years. So this is San Francisco's official holiday tree right behind us, Uncle John's tree. It's a Monterey cypress that's over 100 years old. It's actually closer to 130 years old. And tonight, it sports over 550 Christmas holiday lights. So I really want to give a big shout out to the Recreation and Park Department staff that has continued Uncle John's tradition for these 83 years. And I want to thank all of them, but I want to single out a few. Our Superintendent of Recreation, Bob Palacio, who organized tonight's event. I also want to single out Lorraine Banford, whose team put this thing on, and our entire recreation staff. I want to thank our tree toppers, who get all the way to the top of this big tree to hang all of its lights. I want to thank our electricians, who make sure the lights go on. Right, Mr. Mayor? I want to thank all of our park staff and structural maintenance crews. There's so many people that have a hand in planning and organizing the event tonight. And let's give a big shout out for the hardest working team in city government, your Recreation and Park Department staff. So we got a lot of special people here tonight, and I really want to single out a few who may not be here. I want to thank the Rec and Park Commission. Commission Vice President Tom Harrison is here. Commissioner Paige Arata is here. Commissioner Gloria Bonilla is here. Commissioner Megan Levitin is here. Commissioner Alan Lowe is here. Commissioner Larry Martin is here. And let's give a big shout out to our Commission President, Mark Buell, who couldn't be here. I saw Supervisor Mark Farrell and his entire family in the house. Let's give a big shout out for him. I want to give let's give a big special thanks to Scott Wiener for all. He was out campaigning for the bond every night. Thank you, Scott. I saw Tom Huey, the director of the Department of Building Inspection, who's here. I want to thank him. I want to thank the San Francisco Parks Alliance, who's here. I want to thank the Trust for Public Lands. And most of all, I want to thank all of you for helping make this happen. Oh, yeah, it's his last official tree lighting as a supervisor. Where is he? Come on up. Yeah, we've already forgotten up here. Sean, you got to come up. A big, all right, our loudest round of applause for Supervisor Sean Ellsburn and his son Michael, who's here. Oh my God. Look at this guy who just showed up in the left-hand part of the stage, our former mayor, Willie Brown, who's here. All right. Now, thank you. So now, I want to introduce the city's park champion-in-chief. Of course, he shares our vision for making our parks better, cleaner, safer, more fun. He loves to be in our parks. He loves sports. He loves to play. He's pretty darn good at a game of ping pong, among other activities. Let's give a big San Francisco welcome to our mayor, Mayor Ed Lee.
Thank you, Phil. How about another round of applause for Phil Ginsburg? Yeah. Well, let me say tonight, I am so happy to join you with the supervisors. And Sean, thank you again for all those wonderful years you've served the city. Thank you very much for being here. To all the other supervisors, Scott Wiener and Mark Farrell, thank you for your leadership on infrastructure, on open space and parks, on supporting families in this city. And to the hardest, most effective commission, Rec and Park Commission, thank you very much. All your leadership there. But there's many other people to thank. We got a lot of things to be thankful for this year. I mean, it's not just Prop B. We have so many other things that complement Proposition B in our open space. We have a renewed commitment to build infrastructure in the city that supports a lot more things, because the most thankful things that we have, I think, are the very people that are standing to my sides and in front of me. These are the folks that we are most thankful for, because they give us purpose and focus for this city and where we need to take it. That's why we build more parks. We invest in our open space. It's for all of these children and the families. I also want to thank all the sponsors. I know 3 of them are big sports sponsors in the city, and they're reflected by the toy train that you see on the side. You'll see the caboose led by Golden State Warriors, woo! Followed by the 49ers, and then 2-time World Series champion San Francisco Giants. They give us all this inspiration, and I know we're looking at some of the future players on these teams right here in front of us. So thank you, everybody. If I may, during these happy times, when we are thankful for the things that we have and giving thanks for it, please remember the victims that continue to suffer on the East Coast. You know, they're having a hard time. It's very cold over there. Do anything you can to help them. There are fellow citizens. They all wish they could be here tonight. I'm absolutely sure of that, because everything is working pretty well in San Francisco, thanks to people like Phil Ginsburg and all the people that work hard, especially the parents here tonight, the Parks Alliance, all of you neighbors out here. You help us make the city run really well. So I am thankful for all of you and all the people that think together for the benefit of the city. So congratulations. Have a wonderful holiday. Thank you, Mayor Brown, for being here tonight to join all of us. Kids, happy holidays. All right.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. So a couple of other shout outs. Our Music Concourse Commissioner Murad Eskioglu is here. And Tom DeCaney from the Arts Commission here, and Supervisor Malia Cohen just showed up in Santa's sleigh. And so speaking of, there is a red Jeep Cherokee out there on Conservatory Drive that apparently might be blocking Santa from his arrival. So if you have a red Jeep Cherokee, maybe you want to throw a little love to Santa and move your car. All right. I also want to thank Whole Foods for sponsoring tonight's event. So now, Mr. Mayor, and I'm going to welcome up your predecessor, Mayor Brown, and I would like you both to lead us in the countdown. Are we ready to turn the lights on? The lights only, our electricians they're literally at the North Pole. And they can't flip the switch unless, there was a joke about candlestick here. It's making me nervous. They can only flip the switch from the North Pole if we really, really, really hear them. So before I turn it over to Mayor Lee and Mayor Brown to do the countdown, I need to hear as loud as you could possibly scream. Are you ready to turn the lights on? Yeah! They say that they heard a dull roar, but they couldn't quite hear it up at the North Pole. One more time. Are you ready to turn the lights on? Yeah! They heard that. All right, Mr. Mayors, all you.
Okay. 10,
9,
8,
7,
6,
5,
4,
3,
2,
1.
I'm relieved.
It works. We're gonna beat Miami.
The one, he let me click the switch.